Jessica Rabbit.
Welcome back, everybody, to Soul Healer Podcast. You know what? I'm so used to saying my name and doing the intro, but did y'all hear that intro in the beginning? Did y'all hear? Did y'all hear it? Yes. I have to toot my own horn. I like to play around with different things, and I made the beat myself, so don't judge me because I'm sensitive about my shit. And then I put our voices in there so y'all can have that personal effect to it. So as we go along and we grow and evolve, we're going to be trying out different things, trying out different platforms. And guess what? We're on video. Y'all get to see us. Yeah. Hey, why not? Why not give you the audio and the video? Like, it ain't no fun if your homies can't have none. And I was seeing all these beautiful faces in the background, but now y'all get to see it too. Y'all see her. Look at this. Look at this face.
Look at Miss Reka Davis, music producer.
Oh,
Soul Healer. She got all this stuff on her list.
yes. But we're just here just to do a recap, check in with each other to see how things are going, let you know about some of the things that are coming up. We are now on YouTube and Pandora.
Ooh,
Yeah.
in a few weeks, we will be on Apple Podcasts. We're getting out there.
Look at us. Growth. Look at this abundance. This good juju all around you. We're going to be everywhere where you lift up a rock, you're going to find us. You flip over a box, you're going to find us. But, YouTube, all of that is coming soon. We're still uploading some of the episodes. There will be audio and video on YouTube. We have some guests coming up soon. We're reaching out to people, other podcasters, just regular schmegular people, talking about different things. So just y'all stay tuned. It's gonna get better. It's going up from here. There's nowhere else to go but up. So
yes, what they say,
my buddy,
all the way up.
Yes, all the way up. Like the Jeffersons, right?
Yes. And Remy Ma and what's his name?
Yes. Forget about Remy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, Jessica, how have you been? How have you been this week?
And this week has been crazy. My youngest one driving me crazy at school. This little mama getting in trouble. So we were talking about it like 2 episodes ago about what we do with bullying and kids calling out the names. So, kid made a comment. The school didn't let me know that they were of the same race. Not that it makes it okay, but I'm like, well, maybe they didn't know that they couldn't say that in a public forum like that, because within the culture, we do say different things to each other. But then a kid of the Caucasian race from the Caucasus Mountains called her a cracker, and she called him a nigger. And I think he did that because he felt that he could call her that without getting in trouble, because that's not a racist slur to her. But then nigger being a racist slur, I'm like, it shouldn't go like that. And then of course the teachers didn't hear him, they only heard her. So I was like, I had to go by policy. I stomped the yard last week. They kind of listened to me this week, so they gave her ISS. It's like, well, OSS ain't gonna do nothing but have her be at home a free day. I said, unless I'm going to bring this up to them. I said, well, OSS, I think what y'all should do, make them sign on like they did during the pandemic, sign on with the class, and have them sit there and virtually learn while the others, and they're just muted and they can't do anything. Make the little suckers go to school.
So what is OSS?
Out of school. So OSS is out of school suspension.
Okay.
ISS is in school suspension. So she has in school suspension from today up until I think Thursday. But the other kid, because no one heard him, doesn't get ISS. So, and they said, well, tell the teacher. I was like, well, tell the teacher, because if you're not making them accountable, I can't make them accountable. So you say this one teacher is ignoring you, then say this person said XYZ, and then if she doesn't do anything, and then you say something but like, but I told you, then I can come in there and say, look, she said y'all did this, y'all didn't do that. So can we please do something? But besides that, I'm doing good. Gonna try to trick Bubba with some fake pizza today.
Oh my goodness.
See how that goes. But I'm just excited about everything we're getting ready to do. What about you? What's going on with you this week so far?
So far, so good. I've been in a cooking spirit lately. So I've been trying new recipes from scratch, posting them on TikTok, doing my little voice. I'm like, this is content. Shit. Let me show somebody how I made this bootleg gravy. Well, I didn't post that one yet. So yeah, I made a bootleg gravy. I used a pack of the beef seasoning from some ramen noodles because I didn't have the bouillon cubes or whatever. So I just mixed that with some flour and some water and made my beef gravy to go with my steak. So I'm like, I need to let people know how I'm doing these little hacks. And you know, it could be something right there in your house and you use it and it was bomb. My daughter was like, I was so mad that she was mad that my son chose to eat dinner that day. Because usually he's like, oh, I'm not hungry. He eat a bunch of junk. She was like, I was so mad he ate that day because I wanted his food. But yesterday I made turkey wings and I found this recipe online for homemade cream of chicken soup because I used to get the condensed soup in the can or the cream of mushroom or something. So I made that. Oh, them smothered turkey wings was the bomb. Put my husband to sleep. He went to bed like 8:45.
Wow. I'm about to try that. That's something different. I know you said Giant had some turkey wings. I'm about to go get some turkey wings. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make stuffed peppers tonight.
Ooh.
See how that goes.
Ooh, green peppers or different flavors?
I got the different color ones to try to
Okay.
make it fun. See the kids that eat it because it's different colors. I don't know.
Okay. And you put the ground turkey?
Yes, I'm gonna do ground turkey, rice, get some onions, some fresh garlic, and then some tomato sauce. And see, try to and some cheese. See how,
Okay. Ooh,
see how it
that
goes.
sounds yummy. But yeah, other than that, and being in the kitchen, trying different things, I have been coaching my daughter and her new little boyfriend. So when I say coaching, I'm just like, so how much do y'all really know about each other? So, and I'm in the morning when I'm taking my daughter to school, that's our time to like have random conversations. I'll bring up the most random things ever in the car. And she sleeps on FaceTime with him. They keep the phone on FaceTime while they're sleeping. And I was like, that seems like you don't feel safe or something. Like, what is he going to do? Why? Why are y'all doing that?
Remember, you supposed to sleep on the phone with your boyfriend and you wake up like you're
I
still there.
don't
Yeah,
think
I'm
I
still
ever
there.
did that.
Oh, maybe I was corny like that.
Oh my, like, what is just to hear each other breathe? I don't get it. Like,
it's like you're sleeping there with them, but you're not with them. Like, it's like I have you here with me, but you're not
well,
with me.
maybe I'm just judgy because even when they said I love you, I mean, she's about to be 18 next month. And when I heard them saying that, I was like, ew.
Girl,
Gross.
my 13-year-old says that to her. I'm like, you didn't tell me you love me, but you don't tell
That's what I
him.
said. But he was like, what you saying ill for? I mean, you do it, don't you? And I'm like, mind your business.
I'm grown. I'm married. I can do that.
But now since when she's in the car, he's on the phone and I don't realize it. I'm like, I'm glad I didn't say nothing incriminating because I didn't even know he was on the daggone phone and she don't have her ear pods or nothing in. So she's like, yeah, he's riding to school with me. This is what we do. And he's in the car with his grandmother on the way for her to drop him off at school. And because he's a year older, so he goes to a community college. So he's going to school, she's going to school, they both in the car. So I was just like, what do you know about her? What's her favorite color? And then I asked her, what's his favorite color? And just random questions that was popping up. What's his middle name? What's his grandmother's name? What do he like to do? Like, I'm just 21 questions. I did the same thing with my husband when we first met. Just ask
You
random questions.
You should do that as content for TikTok. Do a little, how well do you know your mate? And you could do a married and dating
But
series.
what if
That'd be
the
cute.
partner isn't there? So how will we know if the answer is correct?
Well, one day have them come over.
Oh, you mean with them?
Yeah.
Different couples?
Yeah, even if we could we could even do a Google Meet and we could have it all on there and we could all do it together. I do it with you
Ooh.
guys and that'd be
I wonder if my
that's
husband will come on an episode to do that. Like the
that'd
married,
be
what do you call it? The married, the couple. What's that TV show?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like they do it with the married couple and the dating to see which one knows each better.
Honeymoon.
That'd
Honeymoon? No.
something I know what you're talking about because they play the game. They have like the engaged
Yeah, the
couple, the
card.
married couple. Yeah, and you
Yeah.
put it up to see.
Oh,
Yeah,
cute.
that'd be fun.
But that would be cool. And yeah, to see how well you know each other. But I mean, they did pretty good. I was like, y'all so smart. Oh, that's cute. At her age, I don't think I knew that much about the guys I was dating. They didn't ask me. I didn't ask them.
I was starting to bop, honey. I was
You
I
was
ain't
in
had
the
that much
street.
time. I ain't worry about your favorite color.
Right. Where we going? Like, we hanging out, but I was hanging out at their house, like just chilling and doing nothing. I look back and I'm like, there was no substance.
No, because you think about it, like the one guy I was dating, his brother had an apartment, so we would always go to his brother's apartment. And then after we broke up, I dated my mother's best friend's son for a while. I went to his dorm room a couple of times. He was smart though, because he asked all these girls for like $20 so he can get an Abrax jacket. He was smart. Yeah, I believe.
So was it just about smashing? Like, I don't even remember the intimacy, like deep, intimate connection. Was it just about, oh, I guess couples are just supposed to have sex and hang out together and watch
I think
TV
so.
and hang around their friends and go to parties? That was
I think
so.
that's all we thought about. Yeah, I mean, shoot. I got mad when my boyfriend had got a job. I'm like, I can't talk on the phone with you anymore. Work. So
Then I'm
yeah, I
sure you wanted
mean,
him to have his own money.
yeah, I did. Well, illegal money.
Right. Yeah, legal money. I mean, I was dating guys, didn't have valid driver's license. I was dating this one guy. He came to pick me up because usually he doesn't have a car or anything like that. But he came to pick me up one day. I was like, oh shit, he come to pick me up in a car. Why I noticed that he had a baseball cap on over the like the ignition area where you turn a signal or something. It was like hanging over there. So I'm like, that's an odd place to have that. But I'm young. I'm just riding in this car. I'm like, I'm hit my boo. Girl, why he stole the car?
I asked you, what's his name, Jason? Because honey,
no, that's my daughter's boyfriend name. But no, his name was Bobby or something. And girl, he went to the metro station. Hot wire somebody's car. No, he used a screwdriver. Don't try this at home. He used a screwdriver, and then he had the hat covering it up. His whole plan was to come pick me up, go back to where he took the car from, leave it back in the spot where he took the car from, and then we had to walk through the fucking woods to get to his house. I was furious. But I was like, oh, he loved me that much. But walking up that hill, I was so mad. I was like, you could have just left me at home. Why would you do this? Why would you jeopardize? I was riding in a dirty car. My fingerprints is in that car.
Girl, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, the one time I was with Jason, he's dead. But yeah, he put these stupid glasses on and this hat. Oh, they're not gonna pull me over. Like they're not gonna run your tags. I don't look like a person that would steal a car. And I'm not thinking about fingerprint now as an adult. I'm like, that show For Your Man. I'm like, I see how some of y'all got on there because I was a little, a little ratchet. I'm like, I hope my kids don't turn out like that. But the stuff I was doing back in my teen years, I'm like, girl, it just makes me cringe to think.
Yeah, but during that time, you was like, can't nobody touch me. I'm gonna get away with what I want to.
Mhm. Yep. It's wow. And I look at the kids now, they're like totally different than we are. They're not the stuff that I was doing, not so much my kids' age now, but a little bit further. But my husband's saying like at our kids' age, he was stuff that he was doing was like way out there compared to them. And he's like, I guess we're doing something right. Not to say that our parents did something wrong, but something was lacking there. It was, I don't know if we weren't supervised as much. I know he wasn't supervised, but were we not supervised as much, or did our parents have too much trust in us?
I think they were just busy and trying to figure out life for themselves, and then having to focus on other people. Like when they sent us to school, they figured we're at school for a certain amount of hours, and that's what we're going to do because that's what they were supposed to do. And they didn't realize that people like me knew how to forge my mother's signature.
Yes, and I know how to take the train. My father, I want you to be independent and know how to take the train and use Jersey Transit and use Metro and da da da. I'm like, hmm.
Right.
So when I'm supposed to be in school and I'm thought and bopping it in Jersey City and in North and everywhere else but the schoolhouse
Mm-hmm.
and getting back like I went to school and I'm telling kids, y'all better not say I wasn't in school.
I never went back. When I would forge a note, I would say I had a doctor's appointment and to give me my work so I could do it while I was after the appointment. And I knew how my mother wrote notes. She would always say, "To whom it may concern." And then the way she had this little swirl with her D's, thanking you in advance. I actually write letters like that now that I'm older. But I had it down to a T. And they never checked the penmanship of the letters. You just take it to the office and be like, "Here, my mom told me to give you this letter. I have a doctor's appointment. I have to leave." There wasn't nobody guarding the doors. And this was in middle school for me. But
Wow.
for
Okay.
me, I had a cousin that went to the same school. She was a year older than me. Her friends were older than her. So I'm hanging around with them. Everybody knows me. They like, "Hey, blah, 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 you're such and such cousin." And so I had a little more leniency. I knew the teachers because they were her teachers in the past. She might introduce them. And I knew exactly how to get out of school. I would go with her. The metro station was right across the street. We would walk across the field, go to the metro station, and go to her boyfriend's house. He would have one of his friends there because they went to a different type of school. It was a academy type of school. So their schedule was different. The days off was a little different. We would get on that bus. It seemed like we were riding to a different state. That bus ride was so freaking long. And I'm like, are we gonna get back home in time? But we didn't have cell phones or nothing. So there was no tracking devices. There was no Life 360 like I got on my phone now. That's how I know where my daughter is. Like, yo, you didn't tell me you was
Yeah.
making a stop. None of that. But we would be back in time for school to be out. So it's like all of that. We over there chilling, hanging out, watching TV. They doing whatever they doing.
Yeah. That's how we ended up in New York. We went to the pier. We in Jersey City. Yeah, and I was like, I hope the train, because our train didn't run like, so we had the two lines. We had the line from Trenton that go to New York. So that one ran all the time. Ours wasn't as frequent because it was like one of the sub lines. So I'm like, please don't get derailed. Please don't, something happen. Because if I get stuck, still, ain't nothing, what can I do? So yeah, Oh my gosh. Yeah, we did a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, cutting school and leaving and yeah, walking to the train station, getting back, and it was just like a whoo, doing
Did they have
crazy things.
truancy? Like the truancy police?
They did, but we know I never. I mean, my husband said he got picked up a couple times by the truancy police, but they never really bothered us. And see, I know when you go to Catholic school, it's a little bit different. So they truancy police can't really get you when you go to Catholic school, but once you went to public school, it was different.
Mm.
So sometimes the girls will keep their uniforms like, oh no, I go to Catholic school, da, da, da. And they're like, oh, okay, they will leave you alone. But yeah, once I got it, and then when I was in Catholic school, I never cut. I guess because being in Catholic school, like that dean will call you in his parents in a second.
Mm.
Your child was here for first two periods and didn't leave, and they said that you would come pick up, but we noticed the car that picked him up was not your car.
Damn.
Yeah, they're gonna tell on you. They're gonna dry snitch on you. Like I guess this ain't paying this tuition. So then when I got to public school, the principal saw me leave and didn't say anything. I was like,
Mm. Yeah,
okay.
I think when in high school, I would leave, walk across a field in the street to the carryout, go get me a cheeseburger sub, some French fries, be back in time for band practice. I done cut all my afternoon classes, come back for band practice. But one of my teachers was like one of the band people. But if I knew she wasn't there for the day, I was like, okay, she's not gonna know that. Or I would be like, oh, I had an appointment. And I came back.
Okay.
I came back. Now I'm at band practice.
But see, at least you came back for band right. I mean, I wasn't doing. I ain't want to do anything extra. I was like, look, I really didn't like the school, didn't like the kids. So that's how I feel for my youngest because I have been in that situation where I don't like the kids, I don't like the school, I like the school I was at before.
Mm-hmm.
But I told her this is different. You can't go back to the school you were at before. That school is horrible, and I'm not sending you to the high school. Like I'm not setting you up for failure. You want to sit there and hee hee ha ha with your friends. And I'm like, if this is the behavior you were doing in school before, I guess it wasn't major to them because they had other stuff going on. But I can't. I don't know what to say. I was like, oh, maybe she can do homeschool. My husband, no, that's a way of getting her out. I'm like, but like, I don't. My hands are tied. I don't know.
So since we're reminiscing, can you think back to when you were younger? What were your hobbies? Are they in alignment to what you like to do now?
Hobbies. I say I love shopping, which I love to do now, and makeup. Makeup. That was because I was doing modeling. So my father had bought me a make book on how to do makeup. So that's
Mm.
how I learned how to do the different applications, how to do different things and contouring and stuff like that. I learned way back then because he bought me what was it a Bobby Brown book or something she had on how to do it, and he took me to the mall like and got makeup from the makeup counter and like
Okay, Daddy.
yeah, he was really invested in, okay, you want to do this, I guess, to keep me out of trouble. So
Mm-hmm.
to say, he thought, okay, if I do this, maybe this will keep her out of trouble and let her put her all into this. So I did like that, which is what I still do makeup now, and I like to shop. But I used to write poems. I
Oh.
don't do that anymore. I don't even know if I could still do it. And I can't find my old journal that I had full of poems that I would write. Like I would be pissed off at the world and I would just write poetry.
You should have never told me that, because now I'm gonna be like, girl, write me a poem.
I don't know if
Write
I
me
could
a
still
poem, girl.
I don't know if I could still do it. Like I would just sit there and write
It
poetry and
never goes away. If you're a
maybe
wordsmith, you have a way with words.
no, I
So
do. I in college I used to bullshit all my papers and get A's on it. I will, honey, I will sell you the Brooklyn Bridge for $5 and you'd be like, whoa, this is
oh my
cool.
goodness.
Yeah.
Y'all don't mess with her. She will sell you
Yeah.
your own drawers back.
Yeah. I will make it sound so good for you. And it's like, oh wow, really? Mm. and then walk away. I don't know. I don't know.
For me, I think it was always the love of music because I used to watch my mom singing and recording herself in a camcorder. And I was like, oh, that looks pretty fun. Well, I would see her cleaning up and then singing and stuff. And she would record me singing. And I still said I was gonna show y'all that video of me singing Superwoman or something with
Oh yes.
one roller skate on going down the street. But she would be recording me, and everybody was like, "Get that camera out my face! Get this!" And now I do it. I'm recording myself all the time, and I'm recording my kids, and they're just like, "Can you stop?" I am my mother reinvented, but the whole singing thing and karaoke, going to job picnics, and when they had the little recording booths, you can go in and sing a song and record it on a little cassette tape. I used to model too. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
So being in like team pageants and modeling for different events that they had in the DMV area, like for sisters only and stuff like that. I wasn't that great at doing makeup, but I liked to make clothes. So I would try to recreate my own clothes, and my grandmother used to sew. So I would just watch. Even doing hair, I would watch my mom do her hair, and I would like, let me see if I could do that. Let me see if I could do that. Let me work on this. I used to be in classes or empty classrooms in high school, sewing in weaves for people.
I wanted to do hair too, and I know how to sew. So
Okay.
I did get my father bought a sewing machine for the girls. I was like, oh, I can start
Yeah.
sewing again. So
Yeah.
yeah, wow, we got
Those
a
were some of my
lot of
hobbies. And I try to incorporate them because I'm like, let me let my inner child come out and play a little bit, have some fun, and just chill. Because I used to take being in my room by myself as punishment. Because my mom used to say, go in your room and get to know yourself a little bit better. If I wanted to go to the skating rink or hang out with my friends. And I'm like, I don't want to go to a room. It's boring. So I had to find stuff to keep myself busy. But then when I was out, I was out. You wasn't coming to get me. You wasn't, don't call me. Don't look for me. I'll be back whenever. But that's
Wow.
when I got a little older. And my mom had another baby after I was 15. So I didn't have no reason to have to be in the house. Take care of your baby. I'll be back.
That's your baby time.
Uh-huh. But
You know?
that's just us reminiscing. You guys can get to know us a little bit better just listening to some of these episodes. We're very transparent. We both like to talk. We are open books. So we'll just share a little bit at a time about us so you can, feel like family, because we feel like family. So
Yes.
we want y'all to feel like family too. And the next episode we will be having a guest from another podcast, and we'll introduce him once he comes on here. But yeah, definitely stay tuned. We have a lot of good stuff in store. You can email. Oh, we got a new email address too.
Yes,
I
yes.
forgot about that. You can email us any questions, any ideas, if you want to be a guest on the podcast and you want us to come up with the topic. Just be ready to be raw and uncensored, no filter. But the email address is soulhealerpodcast@gmail. So yes. And we both will check it. We will make sure we get your messages. Just give us some time. We are mothers, we are wives, we have lives outside of this. So just be patient with us. And yeah, you have any closing words, my friend?
Have a good week, y'all. See y'all next week. You actually get to see us next week and enjoy life
Yes.
and have fun.
Well, like she said, have a nice week on purpose. Do something fun, do something spontaneous. Remember who the fuck you are a little bit more. Tap into an old hobby that you used to do as a kid. We had y'all reminiscing with us So think about some of those things you used to do or always wanted to do. That'll be your homework this week. Do something fun. Act like a
Yes,
kid. No temper
yes.
tantrums though.
No, no. But bring that kid out. Bring that little kid that used to smile and light up and just have fun.
Yes. Didn't worry about nobody. I might put on my little Easter egg purse I got from Fit Fab and Fun.
I had the same one. We just
We both gonna wear our Easter egg. I mean our Easter purse from out the Fit Fab and Fun box. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I did a what did I say? Transparent review or honest review on this subscription box I tested out that Jessica Rabbit recommended to me or sent me a free box. And we both got this little purse that I was like, this looks like Easter back in the
yes,
day. Wrap it around your
that
shoulder.
that wasn't a good thing to send you as a free box to get you to join. Like I'm telling about all this cool stuff I get and I could pick from, and then they send her that and this
Uh-huh.
itchy Red Cross blanket. I'm like, this is not what you
Blanket.
send to one person right there. Like, no, you don't
Blanket,
send a
y'all.
waffle blanket. No, and they have like the fuzzy ones, and oh my gosh, I should have brought mine. Maybe I'll bring it next week to show you guys. Like, they give nice fuzzy sweaters, like and blankets. Why would y'all give that as a free to get the
Yeah.
person to come? Like,
I
nah.
said this is definitely giving dish towel. Like you can wipe your dishes off with this.
Yes, yes. I mean, okay, was this supposed to be like a blanket for a picnic or something like picnic blankets? Something I don't know.
I could see that.
Maybe.
I could see that. All right, y'all, but we getting off track.
Yeah.
It's like the real colored people, they got to say bye at least 5 times before they
But
actually leave. Wait a minute, one more thing. Oh, did you remember? Oh, did you see such and such? Charlie said hi. But okay, for real. We really gonna leave. We're really gonna leave now. But we will see you next time. Well, we will talk to you and see you next
yeah.
time. But have fun on purpose this week. Try something
Yes.
new. Step out your comfort zone. All right.
Bye.